Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the PDX Picker channel where I show you items that sold for me recently on eBay, Poshmark, sometimes Mercari. My name's Chris. We got an interesting topic today. It's just a real short tip that I think some of us, at least I know I fall prey to it with some regularity, like it happens at least 4 or 5 times a year to me. So if nothing else, this is a reminder to myself. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this tip and get some good info out of it as well. But we got 17 total items going out for right around $550. Most of them on eBay. So let's get pulling, and right after the intro song, we'll get started.
Wanna buy that Farrah Fawcett poster? There's dispensers and a toaster. Don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away. I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so I am under the weather. I hope the sniffles won't be too bad as I'm out here pulling stuff, but I'm also going to try and do a different tactic where I'm not moving around so much. I'm getting quite a few comments, I think 2, but it's enough where I say, okay, I should probably try and at least do a different format. So I'm not going to be walking to the order. I'm just going to show the order after I pull it. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this actually sold for me on Poshmark. It's the new Super Mario Brothers for Wii, and I also sold the Wii Sports. I had a copy of Wii Sports Resort that sold within an hour or two of this one as well, also on Poshmark. That person ended up canceling because they probably put out offers to multiple people and maybe they paid more for mine, and so they wanted to cancel mine. But anyway, I sold that on Poshmark for $27 plus shipping. So, and I bought that for $10 from my local thrift store. All right, so I got this next item at the Goodwill outlet. Took some time to make sure that all the filters inside it were there. It's this top fin small silent stream power filter cartridges, 12 count. All 12 of them were in there, and somebody bought that for $19.95 plus shipping. It was probably something I spent about, $1.50 on or so. All right, we will pull probably 2 more items, and then we'll talk about the tip that I want to share with you guys. But this item sold. It's the Incredible Hulk on Sega Genesis. Sold for $14.90, free shipping. So I paid up a little bit on these because I'm trying to sell more higher dollar cartridges. I think I probably paid about $8 for this, but some of the higher selling ones will spread out the costs a little better, a little more evenly. All right, one more item here. All right, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren windbreaker that I bought at an estate sale for $5. Decent condition. It's a size large. I think it might be vintage, maybe from the 90s or early 2000s. I didn't list that in the title, but that sold for $34.95 plus shipping. And like I said, I paid $5 for that. All right, let's get into today's tip, today's topic. I got bamboozled at one of my favorite thrift stores. It was my fault. It's something that I just didn't take enough time to really inspect the item. But I was at one of my favorite thrift stores last week, and I found this item here. You can see it is Scrabble electronic catchphrase in the box. The box is a little beat up, and it was listed for $7.99, which is a little high already. But I looked it up online, and the new copies were going anywhere from like $15 all the way up to almost $30. So I was just planning on pricing mine in like the $27, $28 range, right around $30. Maybe sitting on it for a while, but eventually I figured it would sell for probably around $25. I got it home, and I went to grab the box, and it's not going to do it now but when I went to grab it, there was some things shaking around inside. I thought that was odd. And I looked down, and it was some batteries. Well, long story short, this is not new. The person that donated it kept the box, and it's pretty obvious once I just looked a little bit into it that it was not new. But it was interesting. Okay, so you can see in the back there, the bubble back there on the Scrabble is loose. But here's the thing that was kind of shady to me. So those batteries, they weren't rattling around in there when I first bought it. What they had done was taken the batteries, probably won't show up very well, but just really quick, I'll say they'd taken the batteries and wedged them down underneath here, in between the bottom of the box and the bottom, or excuse me, yeah, the bottom of the box and the bottom of this bubble. Essentially wedging in that bubble so that it wouldn't move around, and also so that the batteries wouldn't move around. As I was transferring the box from here to there, the batteries shook loose, and that's when I really realized that it was not new. Well, on top of that, when I opened up the game, and then I opened up the battery compartment, the batteries in there were just, there was battery acid everywhere. The compartment was just roached. It was a bad buy from start to finish. And again, I am taking 100% of the blame for this because I should have done a better job doing my due diligence, making sure that it was in fact a new item. But I didn't. I should have opened the box, or attempted to, made sure that everything was tight in there. If I had done that, I would have noticed right away that that bubble was loose, and I wouldn't have bought it. Because used, even if, let's say that this, the battery compartment wasn't roached and this was able to be sold used, it only sells for like $9 to $12. So an $8 pickup, definitely not a good price for that. So reminder out there, guys, there are lots of people that will try and, whether they're doing it on purpose or not, I don't know, but they will give an impression that an item is new, hoping that they can maybe sell it for a higher dollar amount. You know, I mean, I suppose there's probably eBay sellers out there that will try and pawn off their items as new when they in fact probably know that they are pre-owned and used. So just a reminder, when you're out there at garage sales, when you're out there at thrift stores, take the extra time, open up those boxes, make sure that that item that they say is new or looks like it's new is in fact new. It will definitely help influence your buying decisions a lot better, and hopefully you won't make the same mistake that I did in this case. All right, so let's go back to picking some more orders. All right, so this next item that sold is a pair of Noble CrossFit trainers. That's the super fabric version, so a little bit newer, maybe made within the last 3 or so years. Decent condition. I cleaned them up pretty well, I thought. I can't remember where I picked these up. I think it might have been at the Goodwill outlet. But anyway, those sold for $31 plus shipping on those. Noble is still a good brand, I would say, but I don't think it's as great a brand as it used to be. That's just my personal opinion. I have 2 pairs of Nobles, both of them in very good condition, and this one sold within 2 months. But it's taking longer than I expected. I priced them quite competitively. I still have to take an offer for them. And, you know, the other ones haven't sold yet, so we shall see. Okay, this next item that sold, this is not the first time I've done this. I did it also recently with a pair of Hoka recovery slides. So I had this pair of shorts listed here. It's a Carhartt G-Force. Not G-Force, the Force Ripstop Relaxed Fit shorts, and I'd already had sold these once. They were returned because they were too small. But I did this, so when I went to relist, I actually raised the price on these. Originally had them listed for $16.95, and it took a couple of months for them to sell originally at that price, and then when I went to relist them, I raised the price, and they sold within 2 days or so. And the same thing was true with the Hoka One One recovery slides. I had them listed for $31.90 free shipping, and they sat there for like 2 months. I was getting real lowball offers, like $15, you know, it's free shipping. And these normally sell anywhere from $35 to $45 regularly. Well, mine had a teeny little scuff on it. That's why I originally lowered the price down to $31.90. What I did on those is I raised the price to $38.90, and within a couple of days I got an offer for $35, and I sold those right away. So sometimes, I don't know exactly the philosophy or the psychology behind this, but sometimes if you have good name brand items, Hoka, Carhartt, things like that, don't undercut the market too much. I think it might scare some people away. Maybe they think there's something really wrong with the item. I don't know. So I raised the price on both those items, and they sold much quicker than when I had them at a lower price. So keep that in mind when you're out there listing and setting prices for some of your items. All right, this next item that sold, I just talked about it in my last video for the few of you that watched that. Although this video won't come out for probably a week or so after that one, but I got quite a few items for free at a yard sale because it was threatening rain, and the person that was running the yard sale was like, I don't want to bring all this stuff inside, so everything's free. This is one of the items. It's a Ping G410 driver head cover. I sold this within, I think, a day or so of listing it. I might have been able to get a little bit higher price for it. I sold it for $14.90 free shipping, but it was free, you know? So I said, you know what, I'm gonna lower the price, hopefully get it out quickly, and give somebody a decent deal on that. So I had two other head covers listed. Both of those were listed, I think, for $12.90 free shipping. Somebody said, hey, will you take 9? I don't know. I mean, after shipping and everything, I might make like $3 on it. It was free, but I don't know. I'm a little bit hesitant to send that lowball offer, or to take that lowball offer. All right, this next item that sold, it is actually the second time I've sold one of these. It's a Meta Rub massager. Looks like this. It's one of these things you plug in, you use two hands, and it just vibrates like that. I bought that for $10 at a yard sale. These were like $350 new, and I don't think this one was made that long ago. Sold for $44.95 plus shipping on that. So those are definitely good pickups if you can find them. They're out there. This is the second one I found in the past 6 months or so, so keep an eye out for them. They're definitely bolos. This next item that sold, I'm starting to sell a lot of these. These are Crocs Kadee, K-A-D-E-E, ballet flats. Good condition. Picked these up for, I want to say $4.99. But I think the summer is a great time to list and source a bunch of Crocs style sandals. You know, they make dozens of different varieties of them, and usually they sell pretty quickly for me. So those sold for $21.90 plus shipping. All right, so this next item I purchased at the same estate sale that I got the massager. It is this Powershot A560 Canon in the box. It's not new by any means. It is pretty well used. Most Powershots are going to be good buys. I paid up a little bit for this. I paid $20 for it, but it sold for $64.95 plus shipping on that one. All right, the next item that sold, it's this pair of Carhartt Relaxed Fit light wash jeans, sold for $21.95 plus shipping. And I picked those up for probably $7.99. That's usually the price I end up paying for the Carhartt jeans at the variety of thrift stores that I source them from. Okay, this next item that's sold, Go Cougs. It is a Washington State University baseball hat. So that's the hat that their baseball players wear, not the normal logo. Any of you might be familiar with the Washington State University logo. I am a Coug. I graduated there back in 1999, so I'm a big proponent of anytime I can find decently priced, unique Coug items, I will pick them up. I think I bought that for, it's either $3 or $5, I don't know. But there's only one other that had sold, none other listed, so I sold that for $22.40, took an offer for that plus shipping. All right, this next item that sold, I already put into a poly bag to ship it. I got it at the Goodwill outlet, so you know I probably paid 80 cents for it, something like that. It is a Taco Bell shirt. See if I can get a picture of it so you guys know what it looks like. All right, so basically it's a Taco Bell shirt. That's the back. It says Born N Rays or Born X Rays or something like that. Taco Bell. Cool graphic on it. The sell-through rate on those are pretty good, and eventually took an offer for it for $10 plus shipping on that one. All right, so this is the second pair of these that I've sold. The other one was, or I think I sold 2 pairs of them last year, so I guess it would be the third pair. These are these right here. They are called Keen Bali Sandals, B-A-L-I. They're these closed-toe sandals. Still really good bolos. The sell-through rate on them is insane. I think there was like 46 listed and 250 that had sold or something like that. Last year the price was really high. I think I sold mine for 65 bucks. This year the price has gone down, $32.95. I picked these, or I sold those for $32.95. I paid up for them, paid $10.99, but I knew that they were going to be real good sellers right away. So they sold within about a day of listing them. Next item that sold, just a little mini thing. Picked this up at the Goodwill outlet. It weighs virtually nothing. Super easy to ship. It's a Kirby Micron Magic. It's like a bag of some sort. They're like filter bags for either the vacuum itself or maybe for like a air freshener or something. You know, probably paid 50 cents for those. They sold for $11.90, free shipping. And this next item is another thing I picked up at the Goodwill outlet last year. Definitely wouldn't be picking it up again. There was a decent sell-through rate last year, but I must have just missed the tail end of when these were popular. I don't know. All right, but it's this My Little Pony H&M. It's like a little purse type of thing. There's a little zipper pocket in there. H&M sold it, I think, in 2016. Sold for $10.50, free shipping. Hardly weighs anything, so, you know, maybe paid about $1 for it. Not a great seller, but sometimes you just miss out on trends, and I think that's what happened with that one. This next item I've had for a long, long time. Running a 30% off sale right now on my items that are, I think, over 250 days old or something like that. It's this Newport cigarettes. I think it's a Continental brand. Yeah. So this is from the 1960s. It's a Continental brand lighter, and the Newport cigarettes, menthol specifically. I don't know, maybe because menthol cigarettes are potentially being banned, somebody decided that they were going to pull the trigger on buying those. But anyway, I don't remember how much I paid for it, probably around $10, and that sold for $35 plus shipping. So that was the last item that sold for me. So guys, let me know if you like this format where I'm not walking around. I had mentioned in another video, like this, I'll just do it right now. You know, when you're walking around like this, some people get motion sick, and there's tools, devices, something called a gimbal that I could put my camera on that would kind of move up and down with me walking, but it's expensive and I just don't want to spend the money. So I'm going to try this tactic instead. You guys let me know, is this a lot better? Do you really not mind me walking around? It's a lot harder for me to film and edit these videos when I do it this way. But just let me know. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate y'all out there. Like this video if you did like it. Subscribe to my channel to get more content like this in the future. Let me know if you have any other tips out there when you're looking at thrift store items. Comment below, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you guys so much. Good luck out there. Bye-bye.